Well, after 3 weeks of declines in gold prices, the metal is on track to wrap up the week in the green. For more, now I am back with Daniela Cambone, the editor-in-chief of Kitco News. Hi, Daniela.
Hi, Scott.
So a nice increase in gold this week after a few weeks of declines, but it's still in this holding pattern, and the European Central Bank didn't really give markets much to chew on yesterday.
Exactly. So gold's closing in the week up about 1% after a rough 3 weeks, finally ending on the green here, as you said. The ECB was supposed to be the big event of the week, but it kind of came and went without much of a whimper here. They decided not to move rates. Did give gold a bit of a reprieve, and that helped stabilize the metal a bit this week.
And lately, gold has been a dollar play, and we actually have a chart to show because obviously a strong dollar is bad for gold. But there you see the orange line is gold, and then the blue line is the U.S. dollar. But this week, it's been a little bit different.
This is a good sign for gold because, as you mentioned, when the dollar is strong, we tend to see gold suffer a bit. But this week, the U.S. dollar index actually hit its highest peak in 7 months, yet gold didn't buckle under the pressure, which shows that there's definitely strength there. And a lot of analysts I spoke to said that gold definitely has strong support at 1250. The Fed rate hike has been already priced in, so we shouldn't really see gold continue to correct that much more from these levels.
Now, aside from the Fed and the dollar, of course, we're also worried about Trump.
Yes.
Of course, he made some comments at the debate this week saying that he won't commit to accepting the result of the election. That spoke to a lot of, or fanned a lot of fears people have.
And gold, many would argue, is a fear trade. So this is an interesting scenario because in the past, Scott, we have looked at, what would gold do under a Clinton presidency or a Trump presidency, but he's kind of created a third scenario here. If he doesn't, agree to the election results should Clinton win, what would this do to gold? Now, as we've seen, gold tends to do extremely well in uncertain times. It's a fear trade. So many would say that it's time to back up the truck if he were to contest it and stock up on gold here.
Yeah, because the markets hate uncertainty.
Exactly,
and
gold even more. So.
They want to get this election out of the way. Now, looking ahead to next week, we have some Fed speakers on Monday, William Dudley. That's going to be important. And we also have the first estimate on third quarter GDP next Friday.
So next week is a heavy U.S. data week, and we'll see if it continues to support the dollar. And as you mentioned, gold is a dollar play right now, and we'll see what that does to the metal. So big week next week.
Big week. Daniela Cambone, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Scott.
For The Street, I'm Scott Gamm in New York.